Hello everybody, welcome to the healing table. It's your girl Julia. Welcome to the healing table, guys. The other chair is still empty. Grace is still doing her school work and stuff like that. She's not ready yet to come back, but I am here, guys. The video that we put 2 weeks ago, that we went to Iowa for a conference, for a Latuka conference, and it was so beautiful and it was very nice. So we discussed some issue that we're running through. We asked a lot of questions. Everybody was happy and talking about the issue. So the last topic that we stopped in is polygamy. Yeah, polygamy. So we asking about, why the polygamy is in South Sudan is more than anywhere else. So we got the answer from some of the people in the Orient. If you watch the video, they were talking about sometime, basically it's like kind of cultural thing. So if your brother passed away and his wife is still young, therefore you are going to marry or not married, you're going to stay with your brother wife, so that you're gonna have the kids with your brother wife, and that's gonna be, it's gonna be that man who passed away children. Some said sometime, you can have your own wife and your brother die, and you still have to stay, you gotta take care of your brother wife and basically have the kid with your brother wife, but the kid is not gonna be yours, it's going to be your brother who passed on, is gonna be his children. Basically, you having kids with your brother wife, but it's not gonna be your kids, it's going to be your brother wife. I know, it's very complicated, right? So they say that's traditional, okay? And sometimes polygamy happen when you married your wife and your wife doesn't have kids. Therefore, your family is gonna force you basically to have another wife so that they can have a grandkid or they can have kids. That's okay. But there is this polygamy that it happening everywhere those days. For example, you have 5 or 4 children or 6 children or 7 kids with this lady, you call it your wife, for a long time. Suddenly you divorce your wife and then go marry another person with 5 kids or 7 kids. Question for my audience, guys. Why is that? Why I'm asking? Because you left your own wife with 4, 5, whatever the case may be, you left them, your own children that you have them, and then now you're gonna go marry somebody with kids. I don't understand that. I need my audience to answer that question. I don't understand that. And guess what? Who is suffering? The kid that you have them with this wife here, the one is suffering. Therefore, now you're going to take care of somebody's children and you left your children right here suffering. Or you married another woman and have kids and you're not going to care about those kids because you did not care about your own kids. If I'm in anybody's shoes, If I'm in any those of women's shoe, before you marry me, before you're talking about marriage, we have to put your children issue in the table. You divorce with your wife, right? Fine. Make sure you tell your kid you gotta be marrying me. Make sure you tell your wife, your ex, that you're going to be married, and you guys have to discuss about how those kids they're gonna be happy with whatever is going on. Because those kids, the one you left them here, they the one that's suffering the most. Because you cannot focus in two houses in one time. You have to focus in one. We have that in our culture. We have that in our community a lot. I see a lot in our community. You live in wife with 5 kids or 6, and then you're gonna go marry somebody with 6 children or 5 kids. I don't know what's the difference. Mind you that you bring this girl or this lady to this situation that you just have kid with the person and left her here to suffer with your own children, and you're running away out of the door to go raise another man's children. You left yours to suffer, and you're running away from yours, the one you have them, but you're gonna go raise another man's children, and you left yours is here. The suffering, they can see you every day. You can have fun with them every day. You can talk to them every day. You can do whatever they need to be done every day. If it's not, you will be angry on your own kids. Why do I have to call you? They're disturbing you. They're supposed to leave you alone. Why is that? And then when the kid grow up, they become angrier. They become very sad. Then you blame the woman. The woman, the one that did not raise them right. The woman did not watch the kid right. What about you as a man? Did you do anything right? You left them here for me to deal with it. You ran out to marry another person with children. If me in this woman place, I'm gonna know why you leaving your wife in the first place. What is the issue? How you guys are gonna deal with this polygamy? Is it her kid is happy or your kid is happy? Or you just, all this, it doesn't matter. You just care about yourself, your need. Those kids need, it doesn't matter. Those kids need, it doesn't matter. Just two of you, your life don't matter? That's the question. If anybody have an answer, please, I need the answer. Do you think, if, as a woman, you better than this woman, the one left with 5 kids? Do you think your 5 children better than these 5 children? I need the answer. In some situation, this lady here who have a kid, you run out of it, she suffer a lot. She make you who you are today. She was with you in any situation, good or bad. Now you're in the better situation, you say, oh, you're not good enough anymore. You're not sexy enough anymore. You're not well educated enough anymore. I'm gonna look for educated person. You're hurting your own children. You're not hurting her kid because her kid have her own dad and the daddy ran away. And you here left yours and ran away from yours and then ran to that lady with the kid too. And then when anything happen here, we always blame the woman. Or they did not raise the kid right, they did not do this right, they did not do this right. Where you are? Where you been? Is that those kids is going to be mine only? I come from my parents' house. I don't have kids. Me and you will make those kids together. We're supposed to raise them together. It doesn't matter what the situation may be. You still have to be able to raise your kid. And then you will be happy, dressing up very nice, wearing a nice clothes, smiling and drinking and smoking, whatever you're doing. You're thinking you're happy, but inside deep your heart, you are not happy because you left your kid here and run for those kids over there that you do not care even if you talk to any one of them or you don't talk at all because that's not your own. You do not care and you don't care about your own. So why are you here? In the middle? And then if you are a person like that who love your kids, you have girls, you have boys, are you going to be able to advise those kids? What kind of advice you going to give it to them when you are yourself, you are messy, you are not even a role model. You are messy by yourself. You are so messy. How you going to advise your kid to be better people, to be loving people, to be hardworking people? How are you going to advise them? You do not have any right to advise anybody. Because you yourself, you show your kid that you can create your own family and run away from them. You can create a children and run away from them. How are you going to advise your children? How do you going to advise your own children, whether a girl or boy? How are you going to advise them? Because I know before you advise anybody, you have to look deep side into yourself. What did you do wrong before you advise anybody? Are you fit to advise anybody? If you're not fit to advise anybody, then you shouldn't advise anybody at all. You're running away from your own children. Tomorrow when you grow up, you're going to say, oh, my kids. You forget that you ran away from them long time ago. You forget that you're not there for them when they need you the most. You have to know that when they need your advice, you can't give them because you messed up your own life. Therefore, you can't give them any advice because even though you give them advice, they're not going to take it lightly. Because of your deed. This is the polygamy that I'm talking about. The polygamy that we try to get into it and we did not talk about it. That's a polygamy that I am asking about. Leave the one you married your brother wife because your brother passed away. You stay with your brother wife, having kid with her, and then those kids is going to be your brother wife, basically not yours. And then in the second thing that, so you can have your own wife, but your wife had to accept her, to stay with her so they can have basically like extended family, like growing the family to be bigger. Okay, we accept that. But the one I cannot understand, I need somebody to answer me. The one I don't understand, the one I need somebody to answer me. Please, 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 if you see this video, I need somebody to answer me. If you in that conference that day and you come across this video, or you're not in that conference and you come across this video, I need your guys' answer. You have 5 kids or 3 kids or 4 kids, and you go and marry somebody with 3 or 4 or 6 children. What is the difference? What is the difference? You know that you're leaving your responsibility down here? You're putting your responsibility to this lady to bear by herself? And you're supposed to be responsible for those kids. You're supposed to be responsible for those kids. How about let's go raise those kids until the last one is 18, and then everybody can go and do whatever they have to do? How about that one? And instead of you running from 6 children, from 5 kids, and then go marry somebody with 5 kids or 7 kids or 3 kids, what is the difference that you make? Logic. If that person that you marry, she have 6 children or 3 kids, if she is really good, why the man run and left her with the kid? If she's good, if she is really, you're thinking like she's better than your wife, why that man ran out and left her with the kid? And some people, like when they see the single parents, they just stay at home and taking care of the kid. Oh, why you did not get married again? You did not find a man. The man is not everything. When you have children, the children is everything that you will have in this life. You shouldn't focus on a man. You're supposed to focus on your children. Your children are supposed to come first, before your feeling, before your needs. Your children are supposed to come first. I am so proud of the single women that they stay strong and they're taking care of the children 24 hours a day without the man help. Those kind of men like that, they don't earn my respect. How I'm gonna respect you when I see your child is struggling and really angry because you left them? They're not happy. You shouldn't be able to advise any child because you're by yourself, your own message. I don't care how old are you, even if you're 60 or 20 or whatever. Here in this country, I like when they divorce, they still have a relationship with the other wife so they can bring the kid together and they can do everything is possible to make those kids happy. But in South Sudanese community, that's not the case. You run, you left your kid, you run to the other woman, and then you're gonna talk about the other wife that she's not this, she's not that. Put the kid confusing in the middle. And you calling yourself like you're a woman or you're calling yourself you're a husband. We know all of us were not perfect. Nobody said everybody's perfect. But at least the basic. At least the basic. We should raise our children until in the point of 18, both of us together in one place until they turn to 18, and then everybody can do whatever their life needs them to do. If you want to seek for another woman, you can do. If you want to seek for another husband, you can do. And then I see a lot of them, they're running from the family and they go create another family out there, and they're not even going to be able to take care of that family, the one they rent to. They were just over there like an extra. You love your children, you're going to go with another person who have a children. You're just in the middle. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you become. You don't know this life is cycle. One day when you turn like a child, when you're older, those kids, the one you left them behind, if they have the good heart, they're the one that are gonna come and help you out if you need them one day. So we have to be careful when we're doing stuff. And if you know yourself you're messy, how you gonna advise your child if you're a woman or you're a man? And you expect those kids, they're supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to be respectful. They're supposed to be humble. Look at your life. Look at what you did and what you're about to do. There is a lot of kids here, they're really hurting because of that. There is a lot of kids here, they don't know what to do because of that. There is a lot of kids here, they don't know who to talk to because of that. This is not okay. It's not okay at all. So I need my question to be answered. If anybody see the video, please answer the question. This is about the polygamy, and we have to know how to tackle this issue because this issue is everywhere. When you look around, you will find it everywhere. So that's the part that we left it out when we went to the conference. This is the question that we asked, but it did not. We didn't finish the whole polygamy thing. They talk about the family, you know, married your brother and all that stuff. But this part, that the one I'm talking about now, we just completed that polygamy, the one you hear it on the video. I need somebody to answer me. In that note, you guys have a great night, great morning, great wonderful day. Yeah, guys, don't forget to go to our Facebook page. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us in TikTok and Instagram. You guys have a good one. My God bless everybody, and I will see you guys next week.